Tonight's story takes us deep into the old lanes of North Kolkata, a place where history still lingers in every crumbling mansion and narrow street. If you ever walked past the ancient Zamindar Havelis here, you will know how easily the line between the living and dead can be blurred. This story dates back in late 90s. It was around 11 p.m. when Ritu, a young college student, was returning home after tuition. Her house was near Jorabagan, and the only shortcut was through an abandoned British era bungalow. Locals had always warned her, never cross the lane after 10 p.m. The bungalow isn't empty. But that night, curiosity and the urgency to reach home pushed her forward. The air inside the lane was heavy and naturally cold. The street lights flickered, and the shadow of banyan trees danced like twisted figures on the walls of mansion. As she walked past, she heard it, a faint sound of anklets coming from inside the locked bungalow. She froze. The sound grew clearer as though someone was circling the inner courtyard, slow, rhythmic, and almost ritualistic. Through a broken window, she saw her, a woman in faded red saree and her back turned, swaying gently as though humming to an invisible tune. But in the reflection of cracked glass, her face wasn't human. Her eyes were hollow, just black sockets staring directly at Ritu. Though her body never turned, panic surged. She ran. Her footstep echoed against the cobblestones. But no matter how far she went, the sound of anklets followed her until she reached her doorstep. For weeks after, she refused to leave home after sunset.
Oh my god.
When her father finally asked her what happened, his face turned pale. He whispered, "That mansion once belonged to Mukherjees. Their daughter was supposed to be married, but she was abandoned at all. Heartbroken, she hung herself in that very red saree. Ever since, people say she waits, searching for the groom who never returned." If you ever find yourself in the forgotten lanes of old Kolkata, faint sound of ankles behind you, do not turn back because some brides never stop waiting. By now, I'm pretty sure you must have a lot of questions over this story. Here is why the bride in red chased Ritu, a young woman, instead of a man. In many Indian ghost traditions, spirits don't choose based on whether the victim is male or female. They are drawn to living energy, especially those who are alone, vulnerable, and emotionally unsettled. Ritu, walking late at night through a cursed space, became the perfect target. Point number two, the ghost bride isn't necessarily looking for a man to complete her story. She was betrayed and abandoned on her wedding night, so her soul is stuck in endless anguish and loneliness. She attaches herself to any living soul that passes, trying to fulfill that void. Possibility of part 3. Some Indian ghost tales suggest that female spirits are harsher towards women, almost they feel jealous. Again, the bride may have fixed on Ritu because she represented what a ghost lost youth, freedom, and a chance of normal life. Striking point 4. Notice how Ritu doesn't see the bride directly. She sees her in the reflection. That's symbolic. The bride sees Ritu as a mirror of herself, another young woman whose fate could easily be destroyed just like hers. In short, the ghost isn't chasing a man or a woman specifically. She's chasing life itself, trying to drag someone into her endless waiting. And in this story, Ritu simply became an unfortunate one who crossed her path. If you really like the content on this channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spine chilling Indian horror stories every week, every day. See you.